winning the toss and electing to bat. Game set to get underway in about 25 minutes. Audio test 1, 2, 3. Audio test. Just repeating the final between the Vipers and the Gorillas. The Vipers have won the toss and elected to bat.
Gorillas Futures League 2024. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Sano International Cricket Ground here in Sano, Japan, in the prefecture of Tochigi, about an hour north of Tokyo, and also headquarters for Japan Cricket. Wherever you're watching in the world, we welcome you, whether it's via the Indian subcontinent and fan code or via the YouTube channel. Hopefully we've got viewers across the world, including Australia. Welcome, and New Zealand. Welcome to viewers to today's fixture, the final of the Future League 2024 version 3. Previous winners have been the Gorillas and the Turtles. Vipers have never won this tournament. They have an opportunity to do so today. They've won the toss and elected to bat. It's around 29 degrees here in Sano. So looking forward to a good contest. I'll be joined by Benjamin Ito Davis, a newly selected Japan squad member, about to play an upcoming series against Mongolia. A lot of cricket coming up for Japan over the next few weeks. There's been the Futures League this weekend. Next weekend's the Japan Premier League, the highest level of cricket you will see played outside of international cricket here in Japan, and also the international series against Mongolia. 7 games all up, Benjamin tells me, so good luck to him and his teammates. Should be a good series. If you live in Japan, please get down and support the national team. Those games will be on from May 7th through to the 12th, I believe. But back to today, Vipers versus the Gorillas. I'm just wondering if are you there, Ben?
Yes, good afternoon, Garth. Yeah, I'm excited. We are here. We are ready for the grand final here between the Vipers and the Gorillas. Obviously, last season, the Gorillas being the champions. Like you mentioned, the Vipers are yet, so they'll be hungry. They'll be ready and looking forward to a great game we're going to have here. We've got our captains, Nikhil Pol for the Gorillas and Charlie Hines, captain of the Vipers. And it should be a great contest. Vipers have won all 3 games, so in red-hot form. The Gorillas are 2 wins and 1 loss. So 2 very good teams going head-to-head here, and off 2 good wins.
We didn't really expect the Vipers to come away with a victory in this morning's game, did we? But just defending 90 odd runs, but they did so. And thinking yesterday's game as well, they had 2 close affairs, one of which they defended 130 and the other chasing down 115. So they will back their bowling, being able to defend a score of probably 130, 120. But whether they can do that with the bat remains to be seen. They weren't too, things didn't go to plan in this morning's game in terms of the batsmen of the Vipers, did it, Benjamin?
No, but they bowled superbly well in the second innings. And if I've just got a few statistics here from the tournament as well, which I might read over. Just in terms of the batting for the Gorillas, we've got Nikhil Pol, who leads the runs for the entire competition with 102 runs. We've got Declan in at 5th place with 70 runs, and Hugo in at 6th place with 52. For the Vipers, we've got Koji Hargrave Abbey on 72 runs in 4th place, and Mani Kalia on 38 runs in 9th place. So good batting in both sides. Also, if we look at some of the bowling as well, for the Vipers, Charlie Hines, the captain, leading the wickets with 8 wickets for the tournament, and Kazuma Masa Hiratsuka in 3rd place with 5 wickets to his name as well. And then the Gorillas as well, Nikhil, 7 wickets, Hugo Kelly, 5 wickets as well. So plenty of talent in this game. It's going to be a great contest.
Yeah, and just as we have the teams up there for you to see, the Vipers, Fujioka Fletcher comes back for the team, Ando, Cook, Natarajan, Hargrave, Hines, Kalia, Ozeki, Hiratsuka, Yamamoto Lake, and Stravetis. So that makes up the team for the Vipers. The Gorillas, it's Timothy Moore, Hugo Kelly, Gimaya, Chowdhury, Hines, Siva Kumar, Pol, Inage, Pankhurst, Suzuki McComb, and Khan. So stars in both teams, and certainly this will be a good battle. And I hope we see a close finish. Always look forward to close finishes, Benjamin. But the temperature's doing its part. The weather, perfect weather. That wicket hopefully will play a bit better this afternoon.
Yeah, I'm expecting. We saw earlier on in the morning game a few little demons in the wicket. A couple keeping low, a couple also taking off. So there was a bit of bounce. And as we've seen throughout both days, there's been lots of spin as well. So I see the spinners playing a good part in this game as well.
Good to see the half century being made by Nikhil Pol this morning with that 58. That's only the fifth half century made in this Futures League tournaments over the years. Yamamoto Lake has two of them. He had a 90 and a 50. The 50 yesterday, and Declan Suzuki McComb has had a 78 not out, and Koji Abe Hargraves also a 58 in this tournament, I believe last year. So yeah, only the 50, so well done to Paul-san, congratulations. And as you're talking about the wicket takers, yeah, stars from both teams here, especially with Charlie Hines.
Yeah, they are lots of talent. We're going to see a great contest here between bat and ball. And here we go for the grand final of the third edition of the Futures League.
Yep, first ball up there from Suzuki McComb, and on the spot as always. Good start. Vipers, of course, winning the toss and electing to bat. Koji, Hargrave, Abe, and Hiratsuka, the openers.
Yeah, so a slight little change up in their batting lineup this time for the Vipers. They've opted to start off with Hargrave rather than batting 4 in the first game. So a little change to their batting lineup.
Yeah, just perhaps some players behind the line of sight for Koji. Declan comes in, good contest here, and it's aerial and falls safely. Would have been hard in the mouth stuff for Koji with that. Just falls wide of the close infielder.
Yeah, nice start here for Suzuki McComb. 2 balls on the money, testing that front foot defence of Hargrave.
And comes in again, and good line, just a testing line there. And Koji having a go at it outside off, playing through the covers, but ball beats the bat. Good contest here, national teammate against national teammate. Good start to the final. Sorry, it's not Koji on strike, is it, Benjamin? It's Kazumasa Hiratsuka. My mistake?
Yeah, he's showing his intent here early. It's good to see, maybe trying to make the most of these power play overs with only a couple fielders allowed out. Just missing these first couple. See how he goes here.
Four runs, goes all the way, slashes at it, and gets enough on a good shot. I would like that start. He had plenty of support from the teammates under the tent from the Vipers. Always good to get a boundary in the first over. And Kazumasa just reaching for that, but striking it well.
Yeah, lovely shot there through the cups. A bit of swing there for Suzuki McComb, so he'll be pleased to see that. But well batting, good timing. Yeah, raced
Yeah,
away
no
for 4
slip-in
runs.
for Suzuki McComb, and as you say, he was getting a bit of away movement, but captain opting for a different field placement.
Yes, Captain Nikhil Pol for the Gorillas. It'll be interesting to see when he decides to bowl himself in this final as well. Him also being one of the leading wicket takers for the competition.
And that ends the over. A pretty even one for both teams. 6 off it. No lost wicket. The final, there'll be some nerves.
Right, and coming in for the second over from the school end. Looks like we might be having a change of pace here. Really bringing on the spinner Gabriel Hines here. Hargrave did fall to a wicket of spin in the earlier game to Ash Thurgate, the right arm off spinner. So maybe trying to recreate much the same with bringing on spin nice
spin's worked
and early.
well for the first 3 rounds, hasn't it, Benjamin? We've seen a lot of spinners reap the rewards, so not a bad plan here from Nikhil Pol. Hines comes in, wideish and just driven, bit of a misfield, and the batters will take advantage of that.
Yeah, nice shot there from Hargrave. A strong shot down the ground. Yeah, just a little misfield there. They're able to sneak through for a single.
This one's a bit short, and it's been pulled all the way. Found the gap, well executed there. Good shot from Hiratsuka. He picked the gap. Yeah, it was a half tracker, but you still have to execute it, and he just took his time, knew his gap, and cleared mid-wicket for an easy 4. Nice shot.
Yeah, very good shot. They got the 2 fielders out there on the leg side, the 2 deep fielders, square leg and mid-on, but he was able to put that through the gap there.
Drives out to the covers for no run. Good circle field out there on the offside. It's a good place to bowl for Hines. And this one just defended, so you can feel a bit of pressure out there, can't you, Benjamin?
Yeah, there's definitely, I think, a few nerves, of course, which is expected here in the grand final for the Futures League.
Does enough to beat square and will scamper through for a single, thinking, yeah, coming back for 2. Good running. It's often a strong skill set you see in Japan, running between wickets, not necessarily the communication, but the speed. Very quick, and that was a good 2. Again, quick single taken here, but good backing up there from Hiratsuka. After he heard the call from Koji, he was off, and yeah, good running here from the Vipers.
Yeah, early pressure here on the Gorillas and their fielders. So nice intent there from these 2 batsmen. a little start. 15 for none off the first 2 overs, and we're going to continue here with Declan Suzuki McComb. Koji here, the batsman, also being last year's best batsman for the tournament as well, and in a nice strong position for this season as well, coming in at 4th, so it's in good nick.
Suzuki comes in, big appeal given, and
yeah, missed the line of that one, right on the stumps from Suzuki McComb. And yeah, Hargrave just played all around that one. A good appeal. Yeah, probably hitting off stump, I believe. Yeah, Chris Sturgate there, the umpire, deems that one LBW.
Yeah, close to being a bit of bat on that onto the pad. I just wondered if Koji felt like he'd got a feather. Hard for the umpire to call that though, and in the end LBW. The first wicket falls here for the Vipers.
Yeah, big wicket there from Suzuki McComb, the prize scalp, Koji Hargrave Abbey. So, well done, Suzuki.
Plenty of action on ground 2, but battle between 3rd and 4th. A few appeals there I heard come through the microphone. Back here though, Suzuki McComb, second ball of his second over. New batter would be Skylar Cook.
He's one of our products from the UK, Skylar Cook. He's also the keeper for the Vipers.
It's going to be a tight single, just a little hesitant and leaving their marks, both batsmen, but good shot. Cook gets off the mark.
Yeah, Cook's got a really nice technique. Plays with the full face of the bat. Yeah, he'll look to work the ball around the ground.
Kazumasa slashes at this for no result. Looking to hit through the covers off the front foot.
Suzuki McComb seems to be staying away from the legs of Hiratsuka, just staying on that kind of wide line-ish. Hiratsuka's made a few attempts at that one, just like that. Wow, look at that bounce. Yeah, good little bit of carry there for Suzuki McComb.
Yeah, good to see that. Nice jags off the wicket there. It's a good ball. And as you say, he's bowling that line, isn't he? And just length, shorter length. Perhaps realising it's not one of Hiratsuka's strengths. Edge taken, wonderful catch and wonderful wicket. What a piece of cricket here.
Yeah.
Just on that difficult line and length, and Hiratsuka has a go of it, and it's a well-taken catch from the keeper.
Yeah, great. Just kept persisting with that wide line, did Suzuki McComb, and it paid off there. Caught the edge of Hiratsuka, and a great diving catch from the keeper there. And that's the chances you want to take in these finals. They could be the difference here. Yeah, the Gorillas certainly taking their chances.
Yeah.
Good catch there from their keeper.
Daniel Pankhurst, isn't it? To, correct me if I'm wrong, Benjamin, but I think he's lives in Hong Kong.
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
but yeah, wonderful catch. That'll be, like that for his confidence. And as you say, it's just that persistent line and length from Suzuki McComb, and in the end had a go at it, and well, second wicket here for the Gorillas. A couple of key batsmen back in the shed. But as we saw from the Vipers in the first game, they lost their sort of top 4 or 5, but the lower order did a good job in batting through the allotment of 20 overs. So they'll have confidence through to their number 9 and 10.
Yeah, great little finish there to Suzuki McCone's second over. Picked up 2 big wickets there. And yeah, we see the score now 16 for 2. I love to see them just put a bit more pressure on these Gorillas. Throw in there another slip. They're on top now, so they can take a few chances here. But they're going to keep on Gabriel Hines for his second over from the school end.
Hines bowling from the school end here on a hot day in Sano. About 29 degrees. Perhaps a bit hotter for Cook, who's used to cooler conditions. There's a nice little testing line there from Hines. Tell me, do you know the age of Gabrielle and Montgomery Hines, Benjamin?
Gabriel Hines, I believe, is 14 years old.
Yeah, and great skill for the youngster. The whole Hines family, really, don't they? They would have some good backyard contests, no doubt. I'm sure Dad joins in, perhaps Mum too. But very talented cricketing family.
He starts with a few great deliveries here. Yeah, we saw in the first game early here on this ground, 90 was a possibly a par score or even a very winnable score here. So anywhere around that 90 mark seems to be kind of a score very defendable.
Small misfield there from the Gorillas, but just costing a few modifications for the field here for Hines. This one, he's just a bit of wire down leg side and just chuck around the corner for 1. In terms of the power play, the Vipers would like to be a few more ahead. Whether they take the risk of the last couple of overs to go in the power play. Just eased onto the back foot, played out, point cleans up for
good bit of
no run.
From the captain.
And that's the end of the over, and 18 off.
Those bright orange shoes. Easy
4 overs going here, and what is the final of the Futures League version 3?
Stopping, saving those singles in the inner ring, and if you're out on the boundary, we want to see those body on the line, those dives, saving those boundary balls. And as we speak about the captain, Nikhil Pol seems to bring himself on now, be it from the mountain end. He picked up 5 wickets in the afternoon game yesterday, and he sits in at second place on the statistics for the wickets leaderboard with 7 wickets this tournament so far. He's in good form with the ball as well. Yeah, and straight on the money there. Good start from Nikhil Pole. In that block hole region, Hines good enough to defend that one away to their short cover fielder. Hines should look to use the pace of Nikhil Pole. He likes to play through that third man, fine leg region, give himself a bit of room. Oh, but as he plays a beautiful shot off the front foot, hits that through the mid-wicket, mid-on region. What a lovely looking shot. Straight out of the middle of the bat. As we watch this Futures League replay, nothing wrong about this shot. Yes, and no need to run for that one. Great shot. Yes, and there's that region that Hines does like to play through, that third man region. Knocks that, but a nice early call from Hines. Sees him through for a good single. Rotating the strike, very nice. Brings back on Skylar Cook. Young man getting a good chance here in the grand final. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to do very well here and learn lots just from playing in this kind of big scenario situations. Nice ball there, defended back down to the bowler. Yeah, another good ball on that 5th, 6th stump line. Just saw a bit of dust come off the pitch there as that ball was bowled. So certainly drying out this wicket. I think spin's going to play a big part in these middle overs. As soon as the power play is done, or possibly even earlier. I think these spinners, got a few good spinners on display here, so have a big impact on this game. Nikhil catches the thickest outside edge down to third man. 6 coming off that over. 24 for 2 after 5.
Yeah, so final over of the power play coming up, Benjamin. 24 at this stage.
All right, Nikhil Pole's going to bring a change of bowling from the school end. Looks like it's going to be Hugo Kelly, the right arm off break bowler. Did very well in the earlier game this morning and had a big impact on their victory. He managed to bowl figures of 2 for 8 off his 2 overs, and is also coming in at 4th place on the wicket leaderboard. So he's a handy off spinner and can bat as well. Just starts off with one going down the leg side. Called a leg side wide. Looks like a nice sharp bit of running there from these two. So they managed to get a single off Cook's bat. So it brings back on Hines. Alright, going to change his line. He's going to come around the wicket. Just getting his field set how he wants. It looks like he's got a deep point and a deep square leg in place. Yeah, as Hines plays that one out to one of those deep fielders. Nice shot. That's what they'll be looking to do now throughout these middle overs. Hit those sweepers, keep rotating the stroke, pick up those kind of 5-6 runs and over. And then they can really capitalise towards the end few overs. Some of their big hitters. Nice ball from Kelly there. Bit of spin we saw. Yeah, that's that perfect line and length there he'll be looking for.
How are we going, Ben?
Maybe just a little miss. Call wides. Yeah, so pick up a couple wides there. Cut off there from the cover. A nice shot there from Hines.
Hey, Ben, you got me?
Oh, and a beautiful finish. Hang on, sorry, my bad. A couple more balls to go. Yeah, great ball there from Kelly. Just turning that ball away from the left-hand batsman here. Nice shot out there to that deep point fielder again. Pick up a single. Brings the end of that over. The score moves to 30 for 2 after the power play. Gorillas might be just on top here with a couple big wickets. They've gotten in Declan Suzuki-McComb. Still anybody's game here. Kilpole's going to come on for a second over.
Start again here in the second over for Pole. Hines on strike. The Pole goes to hit him straight. Hasn't got enough of it and caught it mid-on.
Yeah, Garth, good catch there by Rithvik Sivakuma at mid-on there. Kilpole just nagging at that line and length. And yeah, picks up another wicket of Hines.
Yeah, they were just sort of starting to build a partnership, weren't they, Benjamin?
Yeah, I think that was a good timing wicket for the Gorillas. They're starting to build there, but that brings in this new man who I'm excited to see. Yorker Fletcher, big strong lad. Not going yet so far.
Yeah, I believe another player with Japanese roots that lives in New Zealand around the Bay of Plenty area, the east coast of New Zealand. Beautiful part of New Zealand, lovely beaches. So this is his first tournament, as far as I know, the first Futures League tournament for him. But as you say, strong athletic build. Be a good contest here. Pole bowling well. Edge is gloved and will run away for a single. Coming back for a second, direct hit and given. Run out. No. Safe. Gee, it was close. And for a moment there, I thought he'd been given out, run out. But Fujioka Fletcher makes it back. As I say, a lot of action there as edged through to the keeper's glove, Benjamin.
Yeah, plenty happening there on Fletcher's first ball at edge and almost a run out.
Nice follow-up shot with just guided down to third man for a single. 33 for 3. Last ball of the 7th over. And Cook just plays it out to point, backward point. And that'll bring about the end of the over. Another good one for Pole. He's bowling well here. 1 for 9, his figures. It'll give the chance for Cook and Fujioka Fletcher just to meet and have a chat. They wouldn't have played any cricket together prior to this tournament. Maybe the first time they were actually batting as a partnership. So they'll be just talking about their communication with each other.
Yeah, important couple of overs coming up. These two want to just build a little foundation here. I think next 3 overs, try not lose any more wickets. Look for that, 4-5 runs per over. That'll set them up nicely for that back half of the innings.
And driven out to long off. Another good looking shot there from Fujioka Fletcher.
Yeah, Fujioka Fletcher looks like one of these batsmen who wants to take it to these bowls, be the aggressor. He's showing his intent early. It's good to see.
Perhaps a different style of batting. His partner Cook, who just noodles and eases and jabs the ball around the park. Good shot. As you say, important for the Vipers that these two can just build a bit of a partnership, a bit of a foundation for the Vipers to go be more aggressive in the last 3 to 4 overs. At this stage, they have to be more watchful. Only in the 8th over.
Yeah, I think this is a very important partnership here. But these two might complement each other quite well here. Yeah, Cook being the rotator of the two, and Fujioka Fletcher might be the one that tries to target a few boundaries.
Chance here, caught, taken. Just going to turn it on to the onside and just got a leading edge. Just mistimed it and flew off the bat really out to square, who took it comfortably running in the end, and another wicket falls for the Vipers. Again, just in need of a partnership here to get the team up to a reasonable score. Like the previous game, Benjamin, the Vipers have just lost wickets at a steady rate.
Yeah, you're right there. They're full of wickets. It's going to slow down that run rate here. So we'll look to build through these middle overs. So we got a left-hander come out to bat. Looks like it could be Kiefer.
Yeah, of course, it will be Kiefer.
Yamamoto Lake at the crease.
He missed the game this morning, but he'll be raring to go. Can bat as well as his primary purpose of bowling, and he starts off by exhibiting that with 4 runs. Great shot to get off the mark for Kiefer Yamamoto Lake.
Yeah, great bit of desperation down on the boundary there to try and prevent that 4 runs. But yeah, just out of his reach there. Good effort though from the fielder down there, Gabriel Hines. That's the stuff you kind of want to see in these grand finals. That body on the line for your teammates in these big grand finals. Even though he may not have got the result he wanted, that's what captains like to see, coaches like to see, is that desperation for the team. Right, and it looks like we're going to have another spinner come on to the attack. This time it's going to be Akash Gimraya on it. Right arm off spinner. Just misses that one there, slips through his fingers, and they get through for a single. But yeah, he batted very well yesterday. Scored a 34 not out off 20 balls. So, and also be very handy with the bat in hand. See how he goes with the ball.
In context of the game, he played a devastating innings, didn't he? And with the bat, pressed us both.
Yeah, he had plenty of shots, and the one down the ground over the bowler's head for 6. So he's got some power.
Driven back by Yamamoto Lake to Gimaya. This wicket been very friendly to the spinners this weekend. This one a bit fuller, and small misfield, although hit pretty hard back at the bowler from Yamamoto Lake. Gets him down the other end safely, putting his partner Fujioka Fletcher back on strike.
Yes, you mentioned very friendly for the spinners, so I'm looking forward to playing on there next week for the JPL.
I believe so.
Those games, Gar?
It'll be good to be back here in the box commentating. Looking forward to the weekend of cricket. 3 days, of course. Golden Week, known as here in Japan, where it's a long week of holidays for workers. good to see a little bit of a partnership building here between the Anzacs and a Japanese ancestry, both of them, but an Australian and New Zealand-based pair. It looks like could certainly get them to a good total if they can just stay together for a matter of 5-6 overs. They both look like busy batsmen, keen, eager to score. So it'll be a couple of wickets the Gorillas would be keen to take.
Yeah, these two both look like damaging batsmen, so they can just manage to stay out here for a couple overs, really see that score boost up quite quickly. So yeah, I think these are two big wickets.
Kamara comes in, Kelly it is, Hugo of course, getting some good turn, bowling a good line too is Kelly. And all as Fujioka Fletcher can do is just push that out to cover. Again, he's playing shots out into the cover area, but safe shots. He's yet to look to heave or hoik it over them, but he's just playing safely along the carpet. It's good cricket in this position. And this time it beats point. Gets it behind point and 4 runs as the result. Great reward for a good shot from Fujioka Fletcher.
Yeah, just a few dots there, built a little bit of pressure, but Dylan managed to keep his composure there, very well waited for that ball, and yeah, worked that behind, past that point fielder for 4 runs, so good batting there.
Final ball coming up for Kelly of the over, and it's commentator's curse. He's going to have to bowl another. Someone's just seam up, enticing an edge for a mistake from Fujioka Fletcher. He'll re-bowl. This is the last. Foolish and driven again out to the covers. Well fielded. Good line of defence out there in the cover field. The fielders out there. 10 overs gone, the halfway point, Benjamin. Thoughts? 53 for 4. It is a final. How do you feel the Vipers will be feeling after the first quarter?
Yeah. I think, yeah, this is actually quite an even first 10 overs. Possibly the Gorillas might be just a little bit happier with their position there in picking up 4 wickets. But yeah, these two in now, they are seem like the danger men. They've built a little partnership here.
Keeper just driving off the back foot. Both look tall players, long reach, long strides. See one there, stepping forward and driving out to long off. Long off, just keeping that to a single. Good intelligent play from these two. They're not looking for big risky shots that they're well capable of. They're just noodling it round, picking up runs where they can, trying to build a total. This one's short and pulled, and cover out there, deep squared as well to get round and keep it to 2 runs. But again, rather than going aerial, Fujioka Fletcher just is wise in keeping that on the ground. Doesn't want to give away a wicket here, give the advantage back to the Gorillas. Another nice shot for one. Down to long on. And that will be ruled as a dead ball. Don't often see that, do we, Benjamin?
No, yeah. Just lost handle of that ball. Little follow-up ball there from Gimraya. Big partnership, this one here. It's what the Vipers needed at this time. He works that one down to deep mid on for a single. Closes out that over. 5 coming off it. Vipers get to 58 for 4 after the first 11 overs. So just past the halfway mark, 9 overs remaining. What kind of score do you think they're looking for, Garth?
Yeah, well, look, I think a lot depends on these two we see in front of us, Yamamoto Lake and Fujioka Fletcher. I believe neither of them played in the earlier game that we commented on, Benjamin. And so they've both got strength. They're both athletic, strong, tall players. So they could really damage you in the last 3 overs. Usually Yamamoto Lake's coming out in the later overs where he's expected to look for the boundary, but he also is wise and can play through the gears in cricket. He knows there's a first and second gear, and they're sort of demonstrating that at the moment. Just building runs off each over. Again, another wise shot just along the ground there. Not taking any needless risks at this stage. If they're still together after 16 overs, then you'll see that come from them.
Yeah, very sensible batting from these two.
So I didn't really answer your question, did I? I'm going to go 120. They'd love to get to. But, yeah, it's pretty talented bowling lineup from the Gorillas. They've got other options here. Hines is doing a good job at the moment.
Wow, good bit of fielding there at cover, but the batsmen here well aware of each other, and yeah, they managed to get through that single. I think it's Declan Suzuki McComb there in that short cover position, doing a good job in there.
Wow, what a shot. Yeah, Yamamoto Lake here was a bit full and on his legs, and he took full advantage in sweeping that lovely shot. Strong in that area is Kiefer. Just looking across the ground too, Benjamin, the Dragons are 59 for 3 after 10, so similar position to the Vipers in the playoff for 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, nice little good comeback ball there from Hines following the boundary. These two both going at better than 100 strike rates, so just what the Vipers needed in these middle overs.
Taken.
Oh, and he just chips that to the mid-wicket fielder just as a little partnership was forming. Just mistimes that one, hits it to mid-wicket and takes what's probably quite an easy catch in terms of Suzuki McCone standards. But yeah, a big breakthrough there. They got the wicket of Yamamoto Lake. Just Hines.
Yeah, I think they'll feel a bit relieved, the Gorillas. They could see the danger that these two pose, especially if they were to be there together for another 3 or 4 overs, but not to be. They've taken one of the danger players out. Comfortable catch, as you say. Still, Keith made a good contribution to his team, put together a partnership with Fujioka Fletcher and added 17 himself with going over 100 in terms of strike rate. So can the Vipers continue some good batting sense from their lower order? We're about to see with Hines finishes off the over for no run, and 6 runs taken from it, but also a wicket lost.
Yeah, good over there from Hines. Picked up a big wicket. And yeah, that might just slow down the run rate a bit. If those two kept going for a few more overs, this score would have been pushing up around that 120, 130 mark, I think. But no, good timed wicket. Oh, a little fumble out there on the boundary allows the batsman to come back for a second run. Does Fujioka Fletcher. Sensible batting there, just working the ball around now. Knocks it in the gap, rotates the strike, good single. Puts the new man on strike. This is Mani Kalia, new batsman in.
Yeah, Carly has done well for his team, Benjamin, in the last couple of games in terms of scoring runs when needed. They need him again today in the final.
Yeah, do you know much about Kalia? Is he a local boy?
I'm not sure. In terms of looking at his stats, I only see 3 matches down that he's played in Japan, and that's been these games. So something we'll have to get our stats man on to, Benjamin. Oh, just bites off the wicket here, Gilmire. And again, pretty good over from him. Just a 5 coming from it. 7 overs remain here at Sano. Only 69 on the board at this stage. Projected score going at this rate, just over 100. They would love 110, 120. Hines into his 4th over. Just walloped by Fujioka Fletcher out for a single.
Yeah, he's the key man here in this Vipers innings now. He's set. He's faced 18 balls now. He's got himself to a good score. So he's the key man here, I think,
Well
if
played
these
by
Vipers want to score around
Kalia.
that
It
120
just sort of
mark.
died a bit in the surface, but kept those on it well and swept for another run. Reverse sweep brought out by Fujioka Fletcher, gets a good part of it and gets enough, 4 runs, much to the appreciation of his Viper teammates sitting under the tent where the ball passed through to.
Yeah, really smart batting. Just playing with the spin from Gabriel Hines here, being a leg break bowler. Yeah, just gets his wrist through that ball nicely. He sees the vacant area there. Just wonder if he might go again there.
Hines into another short, misses out, goes to pull, does Kalia, but just misses out. He's a bit disappointed with himself. But end of the over, 76 for 5, 14 gone. 6 overs remain here for the Vipers. On target for around 110, but wickets will have a say in that. Beautiful day here in Sano, 29 degrees. Barely any breeze at all. Good scene set for the final. So the Vipers, having never won the Futures League, the Gorillas on the other hand have won it once. Also been beaten finalists in another year. So Vipers would love to get their name on the trophy. They won the toss, elected to bat. Prior to coming out, they would have been hoping for around 120, 130 perhaps. May not get to 130, but depends on the final 6 overs here. First ball of those final 6 overs for old Gilmire.
Yeah, you mentioned here. I've been really impressed with the standard of cricket here at this Futures League competition. Each year it seems to get bigger and better. So it's an exciting time for cricket here in Japan, and I'm sure in the years to come we're going to see some of these future talents possibly making their way into the men's side. So yeah, really good times for Japan cricket.
Oh, played straight, but bowler went across, so safe. Coming back for a second, and in the end comfortably with the long strides of Fujioka Fletcher.
Yeah, Gimrai just tried to anticipate where that ball might have went, but Kalia played that back straight past him down the pitch. So yeah, good batting here from Kalia. He's doing a really good job here. Keep rotating that strike.
Yep.
These two are complementing each other well.
Yeah, plays with ease behind square. Lovely shot. And for 2 runs. And as you say, Benjamin, they've this partnership and the one before it, when I think back, they were 40 for 4, the Vipers. Since then, they've just batted well. First with Keith Yamamoto Lake, and now with these two. They're just batting sensibly, playing mostly risk-free shots along the ground, looking for gaps, running ones, twos, good communicating, pushing for singles. They've done well to get up to 85 for 5 and take the team into the last 5 overs, where perhaps we might see a bit more aggression if wickets don't fall.
Yeah, they've almost just done that with ease. They've just creeped to 85 without even really taking too many risks, as you said. And yeah, now they're in quite a good position with these last 5 to go.
Kelly to bowl his 4th and final. Driven back to him, ball 1. Reverse sweep comes out, and wow, must have got a little edge or glove on that for no LBW appeal, but yeah, he's pulled it out before and executed it perfectly for a boundary. So if it's in your repertoire, why not use it? Just played out to long off for a single. You got a reverse sweep in your repertoire, Benjamin?
No, you won't see me bringing it out just yet. More the classical kind of traditional type.
I have no issue with that. Good running again from the Vipers. Just the 3 off the over so far. Kelly wanting to finish well here. And does so really with just another single. Brings the end of his spell. 4 overs, 1 for 24.
Yeah, so we've got 4 overs remaining here, Garth. Declan Suzuki still has 2 overs left. Nikhil Pol, the captain, still also has 2 overs left. So I wonder if they're going to finish with all pace attack and go with those 2. Well, I know they also still have Timothy Moore and Rithvik, who can also bowl some quite handy kind of medium fast bowling as well. So it'll be interesting to see who they go to now.
Bit of a chat here with Declan Suzuki McComb and umpire. Gil Pole involved as well. Just wondering what they're checking, Benjamin.
It might just be the overs on scoreboard to just determine how many more overs they need to bowl. Looks like they are going to go for their opening bowler again.
He bowled 2 at the top, 2 for 7. So made a good start. He also has captain Nikhil Pole's only bowled his 2 overs.
Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah, I think it's a good time to bring back on the Suzuki McComb. He bowled well in those first 2, so he deserves get another one here.
Yeah, I think they've made the call that this is an important pairing partnership. If they could get rid of either of them, it would just keep that total below what it's heading towards. So why not go back to your strike bowler now rather than keep him for 18 or 20? It's a good plan. Kalia just jabs him into the onside field for a single, brings Fujioka Fletcher back on strike, who's batted well, 29 off his 25 balls, but he's just played a good, patient innings, mostly along the carpet, along the ground. He's really valued his wicket here. This time, using the pace of Suzuki, he crashes it, bashes it for 4. Geez, we must have been close to the maximum, but good shot, Benjamin.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I wonder, he's been batting quite patiently up until now, and I thought 4 overs left. I was going to say, I wonder if he's going to start going now, and he shows his intent there. 4 overs to go. I think he's going to really take on these bowlers now.
Yeah, we're in for a feast. Exciting now, down to the, as you say, final 4 overs, and he's signalled his intent already, Fujioka Fletcher. Good battle, this one. This one taking a bit of pace off it and out wide, but still quick enough. What's impressed me of his running, he's an athletic, strong, big player is Fujioka Fletcher, but he runs well between the wickets, Benjamin.
Yeah, I think that's been a key highlight for me for his innings as well. Just to get up until this point, he's ran really well, hit those kind of sweepers and those fielders out in the boundary, and yeah, run hard.
Another good shot that'll go for 4 runs, and he's gone up a few gears here, as we talked about. A good patient innings earlier with Kiefer Yamamoto Lake, but Fujioka Fletcher, he's just gone up to 5th, 6th gear now, looking to attack the pace, putting pressure on Suzuki McComb. As I say, it's a good contest, and Vipers, with that shot, bring up the 3 figures, 100. Oh, what an innings from Fujioka Fletcher.
Yeah, now all of a sudden 130 could be even on the cards now. So great batting, and he's reaping the rewards now for a patient start to his innings. And yeah, a lot of good learnings can come from his innings. He took his time early on, but now he can cash in.
Suzuki McComb just being turned down to short fine. Brings back on strike Kalia, who's, as I say, he's played 2 earlier good innings for the Vipers, and he's adding another one here. It's 14 of 16 balls, but just in support of Fujioka, he's been obviously getting him back on strike. Good partnership here. Shot, well played, but it'll be pegged back from the boundary. They'll come back for a comfortable 2. But just leans across, got low. I liked how he lowered his body position and just guided that down to 3rd man.
Yeah, and Kalia here playing a really important role here at the other end with Fletcher. He's been going almost run a ball 17. Yeah, just batting brilliantly together, these two, rotating the strike, hitting that boundary ball when it's needed. Yeah, pressure back on the Gorillas.
Yeah, and I guess, that was the real aim for the Gorillas, bringing back Suzuki McComb, hoping he could nick a wicket. But wicketless for that over. He does have another over up his sleeve. Gil Pole at the other end. He's only bowled 2 thus far. Exciting finish here. What looks to be the Vipers will finish up around 1 20s, perhaps somewhere, maybe 130, but it'll make for a good contest and a good chase from the Grillers later this afternoon. Nikhil Paul, and from the school end here.
A nice start there for Fletcher. Knocks that one down to deep long on.
Yeah, no, he's batted well, all right. I hope he goes on to make his 50, because as you say, came in and had to play patient cricket, probably in as early as the 9th over, from memory, but he's showing us a different gear as of late. He's played a good innings for his team. Good contest there against Nikhil Paul. This time, it takes all the pace out of it, and Fujioka Fletcher swats at it, misses it. Almost 2 bounces before it reaches the keeper. Shows the pace that was taken out of the ball from Pole. Good thinking cricket.
Yeah.
Oh, misfield, and a costly misfield. 4 runs. Another good shot from Fujioka Fletcher, just goes onto the back foot and drives it through the covers. And just misfielded, unfortunately.
Ooh. I'm just wondering, he lost his pad on his way. How does that happen?
Wonderful shot from Fujioka Fletcher, and that will be his 50 runs, brought up in magnificent style. Yeah, just cleaned over mid-wicket. Cow corner, hits the stands, as you probably hear, and what a shot.
Yeah, just cleared that front leg.
This time slashes out into the offside through the covers, cleaned up by the sweeper out there. Another 2 runs to his name, and congratulations to Fujioka Fletcher. Brilliant innings for his team. Only the 6th 50 scored in the Future League tournament. Been 3 in this tournament. He's now one of them, but a great innings at a very much needed time for Fujioka Fletcher. Just having a couple technical issues with my co-commentator Benjamin. We'll be back shortly, I hope. So just 2 overs remain here at Sano in the final. 2 overs of the first innings. Vipers 117 for 5, led by a very good 53 from Dylan Fujioka Fletcher. He remains at the wicket and remains a danger. Also been well supported from his partner Kalia. On strike now. Comes forward, drives out to long on. Easy single. And again, appreciated from his teammates. Haven't been too many dot balls in terms of the innings, especially since the 10th over. Both busy batsmen looking to score off most shots. Fujioka Fletcher, this one, just driven back to the bowler. Suzuki McComb with a lot of experience and knowledge
good
himself.
Bowling there from, good bowling there from Suzuki McComb. I think these last 2 overs they're going to have to look for those Yorkers, those death bowling in that block hole. Hard to get away, those ones.
Yeah, and watching the replay here, wicket here to Suzuki McComb, LBW. Fujioka looking to hit him over mid-wicket region and misses out, and Declan hits. Suzuki McComb takes the prize wicket of what has been a very good innings from Dylan Fujioka Fletcher. He's got his team up to a pretty healthy score and still another 9 balls to be bowled. New batsman in is Ozeki, who showed us his array of shots in the previous match. He's come in a situation where he's been given almost free license to swing the bat. Only 8 balls remaining, 4 wickets in hand. No real pressure in terms of... Comes forward and smashes it through. Beats the gap, beats the long off and mid off or cover, and great shot. Found the gap beautifully, did Kalia. Again, he's played a really important role for his team, and Mani Kalia, nice shot. Still on strike here, still a danger to Suzuki McComb. This time he just nibbles at it, and overs called. 123 for 6 with the final over remaining 6 balls. Showing a replay of that previous ball. Bit of a pre-movement there from Kalia, trying to off-put the bowler, but plan doesn't amount to anything. Final over, but will be bowled by Nikhil Pole. Captain of his team, lead bowler, made a 50 in this morning's game. Bowling to Ozeki. 6 balls remain. Ozeki just under the bat, misses maybe an under edge that beats the keeper for a single. No byes given.
Yeah, I think
5 balls remain.
Last over, they'll look to try and get maybe 10 runs off it. So if they can push to that 1-3.
bit of a meeting here between batters. Just make sure they're on the same page in terms of communication. Perhaps even steal a single if it goes through to the keeper. Be looking to run, looking to get bat on ball. And as we can see there, Kalia was halfway down the pitch. Good to see no man-catting happening in Japan cricket. May have been an opportunity for one there, but yeah, they're looking to run the Viper batsmen. Every run counts here. They'd dearly love to get above 135, but 3 balls remaining, 130 is the next target. Oh, it's a difficult shot to play. The keeper has missed it, and good backing up from Ozeki. Ozeki calling his partner through, realising it had beaten the keeper. Another single added. Just the 2 balls remaining now. Pole comes in. Ozeki drives it, but only as far as to mid-on for a single. Brings back Kalia on strike. Ideally, the Vipers would prefer to see take on the final ball.
Yeah, last ball here. If Kalia can get that score to 130, I think the Vipers, after their start, will be very happy to get to see them over 130.
And bowled. Wicket to finish. The stumps have been muddled, and there's a final ball right on the money from Nikhil Pole, realising Kalia will be looking to hit, probably trying to hit the Yorker length, and well, it was pretty bang on, wasn't he? A wicket is the final result of the final ball here. Vipers 128 for 7 after their allotment of 20 overs. Benjamin, we'll probably take about a 10-minute break, but any final comments before we leave?
Yeah, after a great start to the
Don't think we were able to pick up my co-commentator there, but just going through it quickly for you. The Vipers finishing on 128. The top order didn't really contribute too much. Lots of 5s to 8s type score, but it was a combination of Dylan Fujioka Fletcher, his 50, alongside a good partnership with Kiefer Yamamoto Lake, 14, and Mani Kalia on 23. Those 3 scores really pushed it score up over 100. 128 for 7 being the final total. The chase will be 129 in about 8 minutes time. In terms of the wicket takers for the Gorillas, well, Declan Suzuki at the top, 3 for 27. Handy effort and bowling in difficult overs, bowling towards the death. And Nikhil Pole's 2 for 26. Gabriel Hines is 1 for 24 is also noteworthy, as was Hugo Kelly's 1 for 25. Please join us in around 8 minutes for the chase. The Gorillas looking for their second Future Leagues victory and aiming to post 129 runs.
1, 2. Audio.
Yeah, got you. So welcome back to Salo International Cricket Ground for the fixture here, the final, the Futures League final between the Gorillas and the Vipers. First time in the final for the Vipers. But the Gorillas, well, they've been here 2 times before, one coming away with the success. They'll be aiming to do the same over the next 90-odd minutes. They are looking to chase down 129. So should be an exciting game. I'm joined alongside me is Benjamin. Welcome, Benjamin.
Yes, here we go. The second innings of the grand final match here. As much we saw yesterday, the wicket seems to continuously get better as the day progresses. So the morning score's only getting around the 90 mark. We saw the Vipers get 128 in their first inning. So we're in for a good run chase here. We got Nikhil Pol, one of the leading run scorers of the competition so far. And up at the other end, it looks like it's going to be Declan Suzuki-McComb as well. So 2 very handy left-hand batters. And we got a very fast opening quick bowler for the Vipers as well in Kiefer Yamamoto Lake coming in. So yeah, we're going to have a great contest here and see who our victorious team is this year for our Futures League 3rd edition.
Yep, it's going to be a good contest, and the final moments before the first ball. Here we go, Yamamoto Lake to the first ball of the innings for the Gorillas. and a bit of shape, and using his footwork, to Suzuki McComb, using his footwork just to come down, but in the end plays defensively. Very important partnership, this one, and if the Vipers are going to have a chance of winning this game, they'll need to dismiss both of these batsmen on second ball. Just pulled off the back foot, but well fielded out there. Mid-wicket.
Yeah, great fielding there. That's the standard that these Vipers will want in the field. Keep them below that target of 129, and that's a great start there.
Beats the bat, and bit of movement off the seam there, and maybe a bit of friendly chat between the two players as well. Of course, congratulations to Kiefer Yamamoto Lake, recently announced in the Japan men's squad. Of course, he's played a lot of games in the under-19s, but he's been announced for the upcoming Mongolian series, so congratulations to him. He started well here. Can he continue? Ramped, but almost rammed a bit dangerously, Benjamin, knowing that was a deep backward point.
Yeah, clearly Suzuki McComb has no fear when he comes to batting. He's willing to take on the field placements, even with a third man in place. But I like that the Vipers have put a kind of like a second or third slip in place for these two openers. They know the importance of these two wickets, so I like that they've done that. Oh, and what a delivery from Yamamoto Lake. The Yorker at the base of the stumps, and maybe Nikhil Pal just got a bit of bat on that one before the ball crashed into the stumps. Yeah, great ball.
Yeah, just seen a replay of it there. What a dish of a ball, all right. It's a good contest here.
Yeah, I've just seen his first few have just gone away from the lefty, but that one, so clearly can swing the ball both ways, can Yamamoto Lake. Dangerous.
Yeah, superb over of fast bowling there from Yamamoto Lake. A good start. Just the one off it. But as you say, being able to swing the ball both ways. Good start, good pressure from the Vipers. They'll be eager to get the Gorillas 1, 2 or 3 down in the power play.
All right, and next on from the school, and our other fast bowling opening partner is going to be Kazuma Masa Hiratsuka, who's also doing really well for himself this tournament, picking up 5 wickets to date. So another one of these dangerous opening bowlers.
Yeah, very talented cricketer, good all-rounder is Kazumasa Hiratsuka. He will be in action again next week for the JPL. Plays for the North Kanto Lions. Being a local, grew up playing his cricket here in Sano, has been very main contributor, big contributor to the team over the years. This one he just gets down a little bit leg side and head off the pads for a single. Probably disappointed himself that he didn't get more of that with Suzuki McComb. He loves anything down there off his pads. Very strong player on the onside. Kazumasa comes in, Again, he's just on that sort of leg stump line, but a dangerous line it is, the left-hander. Just been judged wide. He's just getting his radar right here is Hirotsuka. It's a better line and fielded there mid-wicket. Better line from Kazumasa, their last ball. He wants to be out there, sort of lift stump line. Again, that's a better line and inside edge, but going nowhere. And as I say, a better line there.
Yeah, that's the line he'll be. Yeah, that's that line he'll want to stick at there. Challenge at front foot of Nikhil Pol, but he's been really strong through that cover
good backing up
point
too.
region as well. So you don't want to get too wide.
Quick, very quick between the wickets. Here. Good runner, and easily home really. Looks like to be Fujirok. You're right.
Yeah, and if I just have a look at these, if I just have a look at this Gorillas lineup, they're obviously starting off really strong here with these two openers. Oh, but just as I say that, Suzuki McComb gets one on his
played it well, didn't he?
And he's clipped it for 6 runs all the way. What beautiful timing. He hardly looked like he hit the ball too hard, but yeah, that ball flew and raced away for a maximum. Yeah, no.
Bowled him.
That shot, whatever.
Beautiful delivery.
Shot. Yeah. Got to stay away from his legs here, Suzuki McComb. He likes it there.
Yeah, just watching the Futures League replay here. Good line. Started out on sort of fourth stump and just edged back in, and in the end took out legs. Off stump. Lovely delivery there from Hirotsuka, and his team will be all the happier to see the back of a very dangerous batter in Declan Suzuki McComb. So the ball back in the hand of Yamamoto Lake, bowling from the mountain end. Beautiful first up over from him. Vipers have started well. Just a couple of wides from Hirotsuka and his over before, but taking a key wicket. Makes those wides easily forgotten when you do something like that. Lovely delivery to Suzuki McComb. Just, as I say, swinging back in. Took out off stump for what is a big wicket in terms of the game. Yamamoto Lake back into his work. He's just targeted in on the stumps there, and good shot played from Pol. For a while there, his heart was in his mouth. He wasn't too far away from Mid-off. Mid-off very diving, a valiant effort, but wide of his hands. And just with the pace of the ball, ran away for a good 4. Perhaps it'll feel a lot better after Nikhil Poles hit such a shot like that. Bit aerial, but good comeback ball from Yamamoto Lake, and loving the pace and the away movement there. As we talked about, Benjamin, he can swing it both ways, can Yamamoto Lake. Fourth ball of the over, and this one just skewed down leg. I'll get through for what will be called 2 wides.
To Lake here. He's got a lot of pace. He's a bowler that hasn't quite found his name in the wickets column as of yet this tournament, but he's someone that can turn the game around very quickly here and put in a second slip to the new batsman, which I like to see. Yeah, nice good start there to the new batsman. Yeah, Yamanote Lake still managing to swing that ball both ways. There, he can get it to go away from the left-hander and also from the right-hander here. The Rithvik Sivakumar is going to have to be careful here with that second slip in place.
Comes in full of ball, and Sivakumar just plays it out to point. And as you're saying, yeah, when a bowler can swing it both ways, Benjamin, becomes very dangerous. Yeah, as you say, he hasn't been in the wicket column too much in this tournament, but we know his ability. He has the famous figures of 7 for 11 in an international against Vanuatu, I believe, last year. Yeah, they wanted to build a statue for him at the local 7-Eleven just down from the Sano cricket ground here. But, edged, and a third man in cover, so just the one.
Yeah, that's good bowling there. That's that edge they were looking for with the second slip in place there, but just goes wide of him down to the third man fielder. Now, these two batting here together, they've had a long friendship. They've both come from the Japan program, or the Edogawa Cricket Blast program. So they've been in the Japan system for a long time now. They know each other very well. And it's great to see these two, out there together playing for the Gorillas in this final match here.
Third over here for Hiratsuka. Again, just a nice little bit of shape, honing in and off stump. It's been a pretty disciplined start here from the bowling lineup from the Vipers.
Yeah, I'm going to be interested to see when the captain decides to bring himself on Charlie Hines, the left arm off spinner.
Thought there mid-off was a chance, but mid-off was quite straight. And yeah, I guess if anything, Hiratsuka's been a bit guilty of bowling a bit too straight to the left-handers. Of course, Suzuki no longer there, but I think he'll much prefer bowling to the right-hander.
I think he just overstepped the mark here, so we may have a free hit coming up for Sivakumar. just slashes that one, fails to get any bat on it. So good ball there from Hiratsuka. Manages to escape that free hit delivery.
Edgy, but third man's out there to stop the boundary, so plans in place for such a off-cue shot. Game seems to be in the balance here, Benjamin. 22 for 1 into the fourth over.
Yes, still this game, could go anyway. Still very early on. Still these power play overs. One just a little bit on the outside. Just squeezes it inside the wide line. Kept a little bit low there, that one.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? And but he's bowling better lines to the left-hander now as Hiratsuka. Certainly doesn't want to get too straight down leg side because Pole will just pick him off. Very strong in that area. It's a better line and not too far away from mid-off, but he just has to watch it go by for 4. I think it's Fujioka Fletcher in that visit. No, it's not. But it wasn't too far away from the hands of
the ball, mid-off would have thought he had a chance there for a moment, but we know that's Nikhil's strong zone there, off the front foot through that cover area. 4 runs to the total.
That should bring the end of the over. 4 gone. So, it's an interesting battle here. The final, of course, of the Futures League. Version number 3. Previous winners being the Turtles and the Gorillas. Vipers, the first final representation for them. We will update you on ground 2 in terms of that, how that game's going, but all eyes now are back on Yamamoto Lake. And given his third, they're trying to go for the kill here, trying to get these key batsmen out early. They would dearly love another wicket of Pole or Sivakumar. And what will probably be Yamamoto Lake's final over. They'll probably keep him for the end, the death over. Keeper just doesn't quite manage to secure that. It's shy taken in the end, but it'll be given, and with the extra run, 2 wides be awarded. Brings Pole back on strike. Wouldn't the Vipers dearly love a wicket here from their big fast bowler? And not a bad ball. That took off, didn't it?
Yeah, the keeper, you can just tell when the keeper, Skylar Cook's not the tallest of keepers, but he took that well above his head. So it shows this. Still a little bit of bounce and an uneven bounce here on the wicket. So do another one, similar area there, Yamanote Lake, if you can.
Oh, yeah.
Well, just the same as the previous ball as well. That's that area of uncertainty. A few balls kicking up in this. We've seen a few earlier on. Just stay low in that area. So good bowling from Yamanote Lake.
Judged to be wide, just not easy bowling to the left and right hand partnership. Just coming over the wicket to both to the left-hander and the right-hander. Siva Kumar has been out there just for the 6 balls, but his aim will be to build a partnership alongside Pole. Give his team a chance, a foundation to take this game deep and possibly get up and win it.
Yeah, and if we just have a look at the Gorillas lineup to come, so we've got these 2 batsmen in, both very capable, aggressive batsmen. We've also got Daniel Pankhurst, the keeper, most likely to come in around that 4 or 5. Also, Akash Gimaya, who we saw yesterday, can score lots of runs. So, still some good batting to come as well for the Gorillas, and that's just to name a few of their batsmen.
Yeah, Akash Gilmore, he batted beautifully yesterday, didn't he, Benjamin? He really impressed us with his quick scoring rate, but just shots of control all around the wicket. But yeah, he played a stunning innings.
Yeah, so here he is now. The leading wicket taker for the competition is Charlie Hines into the attack, the young left arm off spinner here. May look to bowl his 4 overs now, just to tighten things up a little bit. This being the last over bowled in the power play, so still only 2 out. See Nikhil Pole just defend that one here. He may look to just survive here for a few balls, just to have a look at Hines. He would know he is the danger man, the danger bowler in this bowling attack.
Chance Peel, but not given. Safely makes it home, and bit of action here. Just looking at the replay, Hines comes in, it's just dabbed away behind square. Good work behind the stumps though, good cricket all round. In the end, the run was taken. Sivakumar on strike to Hines, and surprised by a bit of bounce and turn perhaps. Half a chance of an overthrow, but not taken. Hines making a good start. And again, another quick single taken. It's good running here from the Gorillas. They'll need to do this to chase down the score.
Yeah, these two would have a good understanding of each other. They'll have good communication, so good running. It would be good to see these 2 bat together for a little while. A nice little single there from Nikhil Pole. Works that into the vacant kind of mid-on region. Gets himself off strike. So a few singles in this over. That's what they should be looking to do against Hines.
No mid-on, he's at long on, so comfortably chipped out there for a single and brings the end of the over. 35 for 1, and the chase target being 129. Currently the run rate, as you see on screens, 6, just under 6. Run rate required is just over 6.5, so climbed a little bit since the beginning of the innings. 35 for 1. It's been probably quite a common score area, hasn't it, Benjamin, in terms of the power play over the games we've seen over the weekend?
Yeah, we've really only seen the one game where Ash Thurgate really took advantage of the power play. But yeah, this anywhere around that 30 30 runs in the power play is a good score. Only the 1 wicket they've lost so far, so they'll be happy with that, the Gorillas. Just starts with a little wide ball, kept very low. Ball there. Stavridis' first ball.
What a shot. Bit short, but Sivakumar onto it quickly and just executes it beautifully over mid-wicket. Beautiful sound coming off the bat. And probably just a bit short from Jack. And yeah, onto it quickly. Executed it well. Terrific. Lovely shot.
Yeah, boy, didn't that sound good here in the commentary box off his bat. Yeah, quickly. Just picked up the length of that ball, did Rithvik Sivakumar, and yeah, took full advantage of it. Great shot.
This time just played with some guile, guided down to third man, and another 4, another boundary. Already the over's proving expensive with 11 coming off it, but yeah, wonderful batting.
Yeah, back-to-back boundaries here. So pressure on the Vipers here. Good batting from these two. Yeah, and Sivakumar just showing his class there. Just rotating the strike now. Used his feet well there. Knew Stavridis might just pitch this one up after the last two being a little bit short. Yeah, good batting there. Works that to the deep sweeper out on the offside. Yeah, good little partnership forming here. Both moving to 15 and 16. The score moves to 47. They're going at a nice run rate here, so they're on track.
Again, just a classy display from Paul. Just playing now. Just wonder if we get a replay here, looking at the Futures League replay. Nothing too bad with the ball. It's just a lovely shot. Just come forward to drive it, hold, checking the pose. And 4 runs as a result. This is a good over here for the Gorillas. Stavridis comes in and just foils down the leg side for a wide given. Bit of pressure on the bowler here. Bowling to 2 very good batsmen. Good to see Kifa Yamamoto Lake just coming in for a word, supporting his bowler, having perhaps some words of advice. Just hit your areas and focus on the batter. Just focus on what you're doing. See the comeback here from Jack. And look at that, lovely ball. And not too far away from the taking out the bails either.
Yeah, great little response there from Stavridis. So whatever Keefer's telling him is working. So good little partnership there, these two. But the Vipers would desperately want a wicket here coming shortly, because these two are just running away with the runs for a little bit. As he bowls a good ball there, Stavridis on the money in the block hole.
Man, great arm from the outfield there. Nice fielding from the Vipers. Successful over for the Gorillas with the 19 coming off it. So that's really boosted their run rate. Currently now, after 7 overs, they only require, it's dropped below 6, the run rate required. As we know from this format, the shorter the game, the quicker the game can change, and it just takes 1 over for that to happen. Change of bowler here. Looks to be Natharanjan, the spin bowler for the Vipers.
Yeah, he bowled well in the morning's games. The leg spinner here for the Vipers.
Yeah, a bit of a half tracker, but missed out by Sivakumar. He'll be looking to get this one a bit more full up. Nothing wrong off the line, just a bit short, and again he's fallen short. His pull just will not hit with great venom, just clearing the inner field. Single taken, another one to the total, 54 now. Sorry, 55. But, this partnership is hurting the Vipers. They'd dearly love to break it. This one's just sort of lapped around the corner and lapped.
Oh, beautiful shot there. Yeah, beautiful shot from Nikhil Pal. Saw no fielder down at that 45 region and used the spin and just worked that down for 4 runs. So, yeah, this partnership is coming along really nicely here. And yeah, big few overs here for the Vipers. If these two can not lose a wicket here, this game could slowly just get out of their reach.
Yeah, they need to break this partnership, don't they, Benjamin? It's crucial for the Vipers. Both batsmen quite set, faced over a dozen balls easily, bowled 2 dozen, so real threat for them. And Poland, some good form, carrying on from his 50 in this morning's game. Gee, a direct hit there would have changed the plot. Scampering back, Tawad Sivakumar wasn't too far from being run out there. Again, doesn't take advantage of the loose ball from Natharanjan. He'll be just wanting it to come out of the hand a bit more smoother than that. Been a bit irregular in terms of the deliveries. That's a better ball. It's just flicked off the pads for a single. And that will be the end of the over. 64 now for the Gorillas. 1 down, so that gives them comfort knowing that they've got 9 in the shed to come out. Of course, these are perhaps the bigger chances in terms of the batting prowess. I want these two to carry them through as much, stay out there as long as possible.
Yeah, so these two have managed to get that score to almost 64, so halfway of the target, and in some good time as well. Only 8 overs taken them to get to this score. So the captain here needing a wicket, and he's going to turn to his all-rounder. Looks like it's going to be Dylan Fujioka Fletcher into the attack, wearing number 15 here. He batted brilliantly in their innings and helped them get to this score of 128. Yeah, nice start to his spell, to his over. Top ball in the block hole.
Fielded out there, just cut off by the cover, but sweeper coming around to clean up. And then in the end, it was just the one offered, I believe. Fujioka, Fletcher, nice action. Tall frame, releasing the ball from quite high up. Be interesting if he can exert some bounce out of this pitch.
Yeah, and just they're another display of these two and their good running. So not only have they got those powerful shots, those boundary hitting balls, they're also able to just work the ball around the ground and rotate the strike. So great little partnership.
It's been a good start here for Fujioka Fletcher, carrying on his excellent game from his batting. Fabulous 50 for his team. Can he do something with the ball? This one's just down leg, and it will be cut off. So saving the byes boundary, but otherwise given as wide, sorry. Yeah, really looking for a breakthrough though. The Vipers would need to take one of these wickets. They can feel the game, sort of just getting them away from them. They'll be keen as a unit to try and snare one of these wickets, put pressure on the incoming batsman. Both batsmen looking quite comfortable, Benjamin, handling the conditions, playing shots, playing good decisions.
Yeah, they're just not playing anything too risky, just waiting for that loose ball, and that's the ball that they seem
Chance
to go
here.
for an attack.
Could be caught and
but as
bowled.
we see-
Fujioka Fletcher under it and taken comfortably. Made it look easy. Seemed calm under the high ball and does what his captain would have wanted, and that is take one of these wickets. And great caught and bowled. Well done.
Yeah, couldn't have come at a better time for the Vipers. Much needed wicket. Not easy, those are high swirling catches, but big wicket there of Siva Kumar departs for 18. A well batted 18 runs. That brings a new man out, so maybe just a little change in the tide of this game here. We're going to see... this looks like it's going to be Akash Gimaya out to bat.
Yeah, well, another difficult proposition for the Vipers. And seeing Gilmore come out, he batted beautifully yesterday on number one here.
Okay, we see Captain Hines back into the attack. Only bowled a 1 over so far, so still 3 overs remaining for himself to bowl.
Just
starts with one outside the off stump. Oh yeah, gets a bit of bat on it, works it down to the third man, picks up 2 runs. So good batting.
Yeah, he's got both styles of game, doesn't he, Benjamin Pole? He can wallop the ball, hoik a ball, but he can also caress, ease the ball. Just guided that, didn't he? He's got can play with both hard and soft hands. Sign of a good batsman. Hines here. Can he do something special for his team? Captain. Unbeaten so far in the tournament. won all 3 games. Challenge on here for them, though.
Yeah, here's their chance now for the Vipers. New batsman in. He'll want to just see if he can squeeze in a few dot balls, put some pressure, just as he's doing here. Beautifully with 2 good balls, 2 dots. And yeah, just build a bit of pressure now. Get that run rate back under control here.
Four runs for a lovely cut. Just being strained a bit wide, Hines, and well, Gilmire, as he was showing us yesterday, he can play shots around the wicket, and just cut beautifully.
Yeah, just got a little bit short there, did Hines, and Gilmire is good enough. He's a good enough batsman to that one up, and yeah, hit the gap beautifully.
Big appeal, and not given. A judge to be perhaps going down leg. He did move across to the onside to the batter. Halfway stage here at Sarno, 77 for 2, target 129. We're in for a good game, Benjamin. It's as captain of the Gorillas, how would you be feeling at this stage?
Yeah, Captain Gorillas Nikhil Pol, I think he'd be very happy. They're in a good position, only lost the 2 wickets. They require less than 6 and over to get this total. If they can just keep going along as they are for a few more overs without losing any wickets, that sets them up for a really strong finish.
Fletcher back with ball in hand from the mountain end. Looks like he took a bit of pace off that one. And he'll be wanting to keep his line and length pretty tight here against Nikhil Pol. Doesn't want him to free his arms. Pol's played a good innings thus far. Seen a range of shots, both powerful and using soft hands as well. He's played a good innings. Would go a long way to the confidence of the Vipers to win this match if they were able to take his wicket. Fletcher comes in again and pretty much right on line of the middle stump. Bowling rather foolish, but Gilmire watchful of the ball. As we've mentioned, the wicket seems to have played better in the afternoons here at Sarno than the morning games, where there's probably a little bit of moisture and less consistent bounce, but wicket looks pretty good to me. We saw 50 scored this morning.
Yeah, good running there from Gilmire. The soft hands, worked that into the offside. Called Nikhil Pol in early for a single. Yeah, I think if Nikhil Pol, if he can just remain not out at the end of the 20 overs, I think he will see the Gorillas home. So the Vipers will know that they will have to get his wicket here before the 20th over if they want to see them, reduce them under this target. Yeah, he's seeing the ball very well, and just not giving any chances away.
Important finish here coming up. Aiming, just to minimise any damage. It'll be just another single, so just the 4 runs coming off it. Just has an effect on that run rate. As I say, at one stage it was up around 7.5, but big over from, especially with Pole hitting those consecutive boundaries, brought that run rate down to 5. But currently, still in the low 5s, the required rate. So going along pretty nicely. 7, just over 7 and over are the Gorillas. 48 from 54 balls remaining. It's putting pressure on the Vipers to come back with some momentum swing.
Yeah, Gorillas definitely on top here, but T20 cricket, we know this game can change in 1 or even 2 balls. So Hines could be that man as well. He's done it all tournament long with plenty of wickets to his name, being the leading wicket taker. So he'll want to get a couple wickets here. Slight little appeal from there, but I think just umpire deemed it to miss everything and just slide down the leg side.
With the turn, it just beats the bat, so creates some mistiming there from the batsman. And if they can't take wickets, the Vipers, then they can apply pressure through just adding up dot balls. After the initial wide, we've now had 3 dots, so it's good stuff here from Charlie Hines. He's doing his best to swing the game back in their favour. Another dot ball, so just pressure builds. Gilmire will be aware of this. 4 dots in a row is not ideal, so could be a release shot, could be a chance accompanying an action. He swept it, and he swept it for 4. Wonderful shot, and you can just feel the release of pressure in terms of a maximum. Here's the Future League replay.
Yeah, another great shot. 4 dot balls, but Gilmire is just able to keep his cool, keep his composure, and yeah, just wait for that ball in his zone, and he knows he can play all the shots. He's got that sweep shot in his repertoire.
Bowled him.
Yeah.
Come back.
Oh, but a finish. Yeah.
Wow. So the ball that just went on here, the arm ball perhaps, was it? Let's have a look at the replay, but great cricket from Charlie Hines. After being dispatched for 4 runs, he clean bowls Gilmire. And just another wicket, just adds to the pressure. It's not easy coming in. The new batter adjusting to the wicket, knowing that you still have to go sort of 7 and over. Probably less than that, actually. It's 5.5 and over, but it's where you start to look to rotate as possible, much strike as you can. So your captain and informed batsman, Nikhil Pole, is 35, coming at a runner ball. As Benjamin said earlier, if he stays at the crease to the end of the game, then they will certainly win this match. So key wicket for the Vipers. If not, just trying to create pressure by keeping the new batsman on strike without scoring.
All right, big few overs coming up in the context of the game here. Few good overs to the Gorillas. Could see that score up around that 100 mark, and yeah, not needing a lot left. But if the Vipers are able to pick up the big wicket here of the captain, Nikhil Pole, I think the game then would favour the Vipers. So still anyone's game here.
Yeah, I think you're spot on, Benjamin. It's a very key wicket, isn't it, Nikhil Pole? Just see if the new batsman Khan on strike. Fujioka Fletcher has just asked his field, a couple to come into the circle, keep the pressure on the new batsman as long as possible, try and keep him scoreless. Starts off with a good one. Rizwan Khan, the new batter of the Gorillas. Fujioka Fletcher comes in and Forney's gone for a shot and he's nailed it. Yeah, I thought he had actually skied it almost, but the arc was good enough and 4 runs given. Big release of pressure from that shot from Khan as he went to attack, and yeah, hit it well, just planted his front foot and hit through the ball. A couple of bounces before it crossed the boundary, but good comeback there from Fujioka Fletcher.
Yeah, Khan with that beautiful shot over mid-off, almost sort of came out of nowhere there. We haven't seen too many aggressive shots like that, especially against Fujioka Fletcher's bowling. But yeah, seems to like it in that area, that full outside off zone. Loves to throw his hands at the ball there and picks up another single. All going down to fine legs. So it's fairly even over there. 6 coming off it. The score moves to 92 for 3. So 37 runs required off the last 7 overs for the Gorillas.
Yeah, I wonder if Corji Hargrave Arbe is given a chance with the ball. No, certainly not this over. But to bowl his offies, whether they choose to go with spin or pace, what they think the best plan is against Nikhil Pole.
Like, I believe Hines did still have another over.
Yeah, this
still
is
bowl.
Kalia.
So yeah, it looks like they're going to save his over maybe for possibly a little bit later on in the innings.
5 p.m. local time here in Japan, hence the sound of the bell, the notice to go home. As we edge towards the final overs here of the final, and slapped through to mid wicket. Wasn't not all of it was gone, so just the 2 runs as a result.
Yeah, I wonder if the message being sent out here to Khan to just take on these bowlers, be the aggressor, and maybe just take this game away from the Vipers. He's doing a good job
Chance
so far.
out the covers, no, over the 30-yard circle, laying safely and just a single taken. Important couple of balls coming up for Kalia. Bowls a good Yorker length one to Pole there, just clips it off his pads. They will come back for a second. No. Choose not to.
Right, I think Khan's going to go over that mid-wicket region. He likes to play through that area again.
Again,
but it gets the inside edge. So good bowling from Kalia. But they managed to scamper through for a single. Total, yes, slowly creeping up for the Gorillas, needing 32 coming off these last 6.1 overs.
oh, and mix up, but in the end it won't cost anything.
Boy, that would have been a big moment there if he was able to get that direct hit. Just misses. There was a little mix-up in the middle there. Maybe not the best communication. Yeah, they end up coming back, overthrows for a single there. So, big moment there. And yes, as you said, Garth, they look like they are going to go to their off-spinner now. Going to be Koji Hargrave Abbey into the strike.
Yeah, just looking at the options the Vipers have going into these final 6 overs. Looks like Arbe's taking this over. They do have overs, one over remaining for Yamamoto Lake and Charlie Hines. Kazumasa Hiratsuka has 2 overs left he can bowl. Dylan Fujioka Fletcher has another over. So, interesting to see the plans. Kalia has only bowled the 1 over, so it'd be interesting to see the plans the captain uses going into these final few overs of what could be a tight game. Key wicket of pole will make it tight or one-sided. Head out towards deep mid-wicket for just a single. Here's the matchup. A good matchup. Koji Hargrave Arbe up against Akil Pole. Good test for both of them. And pretty good ball and just defended out onto the offside. Misfielded. Be interesting if they come back for a second. They do, and they complete it. So, desperation, good fast running, important. Every run will count. This could go down to the wire. Gorillas sitting in the favourable seat, but it only takes a wicket or two to change things. Koji bowling his 4th. An appeal, but given wide will be the result.
And we see the Gorillas just past their score of 100 here, so move to 103, sorry. So chase now is under 30 now for the Gorillas. Pole still out there. Just works that one down to their deep mid-off fielder for a single. So he moves to 42. After scoring a 50 runs in the first game as well. So he's looking to go back-to-back. He's in a good touch at the moment.
Yeah, he'll be in action next weekend for the Japan Premier League, as will the bowler Hargrave Arbe. Swatted, got low on the bat, so have the sweet spot, not enough power. A couple of bounces out there long on. The Vipers would love this wicket, and this time just goes onto the back foot and plays straight back to Koji. Into the over, 15 gone, so just 5 remaining here. Target 129. Nikhil Pole leading his team towards victory line.
So 5 overs remaining, so 30 balls, 23 runs required. Gorillas in the box seat here. They're in the got the upper hand at the moment, I believe. Anything can still happen though. Hines has still got an over left. Kiefer, you mentioned, still got one more over left, so there's still 2 big bowlers. They're going to go to Mani Kalia again for his second over. He bowled a good one in his first. Can he pick up one of these big wickets here? Really make this a close contest.
Good fielding from the deep, just the 1 run conceded. Field changes for the left-hander. The key wicket as far as Vipers are concerned. And spoons it, but lands safely. Most of the field on the onside are on the boundary rope. So there's plenty of room there just for Pole just to chip it. Khan on strike and goes for a reverse sweep, gets himself into a muddle, and as a result, no run. So perhaps room out there, I'm sure, to take advantage. Had a boundary ball, but in the end he got himself in a muddle. This time Khan goes to play, plays on to the wicket and is bowled out. A breakthrough here for the Vipers. He didn't look comfortable.
Big moment in the big moment there in the game. Just the wicket that they needed at a good time for the Vipers. So now, does Nikhil Pole just feel a little bit more pressure now? He lost 4 wickets, still 21 runs to get. We could be in for a very close finish here, Garth.
Yeah, that wicket helps, doesn't it? Just, brings a new batter in. The partnership's broken. You have to start a new terms of communication with the incoming player. Pole, of course, or the idea will be to get him on strike as much as possible. Gives the Vipers a chance, though, just to come together and go over their plans. I'll be specifically talking about the danger of Pole and trying to keep him off strike as much as possible. Give themselves every chance of taking this game down to the last over. Mani Kalia gets some reward.
So this new captain did well here to stick with Kalia in for his second over, and he picks up a big wicket. So good call from the captain and good bowling from Kalia. Now the new batsman, I believe, will be Daniel Pankhurst. Oh no, sorry, I'm mistaken. This is Gabriel Hines coming out to bat at number 6 for the Gorillas.
Yeah, Hines getting a 19 in the previous game, batting well in the middle order. It's just strained down leg side, unfortunately, for Kalia. can't really afford any extras at this stage of the game. This context, they are in the driver's seat at the moment are the Gorillas. They'll be wanting to keep Hines on strike and without scoring for as long as possible. And that's a good start. Good straight ball.
Yeah, great over there from Kalia. Picked up a good wicket and just going for the 3 runs. So a little win there for the Vipers. Now 4 overs left. Going to be an interesting call to see who they bring on into the attack.
Yeah, looks like a big discussion going on, doesn't it, out there?
Yeah, it's a big call.
Yeah, final 4 overs here at Sano. It's been a great day of cricket. This is the final of the Futures League, the best of the under-23 players in Japan. A lot of them a lot younger than that, 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds, 16-year-olds, the up-and-coming talent of Japanese cricket. Some of them in the under-19s team as well. A few there from the senior men's team. It's just great to see the experience of those players rubbing shoulders with younger players, the up-and-comers. Looks like Hiratsuka from the mountain end. He knows this ground well. What can he do to try and put the game in favour of the Vipers? Starts with a good ball that's just dabbed down to third man. Single taken. It's been a wise innings here from Nikhil Pol.
Yeah, a real good captain's knock there. He's played that shot. That's been one of his strong areas, that kind of late dab, that late cut. Yeah, he's been able to just rotate the strike really well there today. So we still got 19 more runs to come. 23 balls remaining.
Bit of movement in the field. Hines just taking time to analyse that. Ratsuka in from his run up. Good delivery on off stump. Pushed out, and Point does well. Point does well just to keep that to a single. Brings Pole back on strike, and wouldn't the Vipers dearly love this wicket right now to throw the game into anyone's game. Guided down to third man, plays that shot well, doesn't he, Nikhil Pol?
Yeah, that's that shot again coming into play. Just looking, so Kiefer still has one more, Charlie Hines still has one more, and Kazuma still has this one and one more. So they could be the last few overs bowled. So all very good bowlers. It's going to be easy to get these remaining runs. Nice shot there from Charlie Hines. Just whips that behind fine leg and picks up a well-needed boundary. Beautiful timing. And yeah, as we watch this replay here, just picks up the length of this ball very early. Kind of whips it around himself. And yeah, great shot for Gabriel Hines there. Good batting. Moves their score now to 116. So just within reaching distance now for the Gorillas.
Oh, no ball given. This could be costly, especially with Pole inching his way towards the on-strike position. And real shame But as you say, a wonderful shot earlier from Hines that just pushes the momentum towards the Gorillas team. And yeah, real test here for Hiratsuka, bowling to Nikhil Pol in good form on 45. Wouldn't he love to bring it up with a maximum 6? He has every chance with a no ball free hit. It's be a good battle. Gives himself room, good length, full. Makes it hard for Pol to get under it, and then just the single conceded. Not a bad result for the Vipers, considering. And just the final ball of this over.
Yeah, so their target now just moves to 10 needed now. 3.1 overs remaining. Big moment here. Can the Vipers pick up another wicket?
Yeah, so it's falling in the Gorillas' favour, isn't it? 3 overs remain. Nikhil Pol has made a brilliant contribution, putting his team in this position. He's batted very well, carrying on from his earlier game where he made a 50. Of course, we saw it.
Yeah, a real good captain's knock here. He's produced, batted from the first ball, still out there now. We said if he's still out there at the end, we should see these Gorillas home.
Charlie Hines into the attack, his final of his 4 overs. Bowling to Brother, another brother-on-brother battle. And just a break in the game, building some tension for the younger of the Hineses, perhaps. This won't be the first time Hines has faced Hines, I'm sure, but perhaps on Japan soil it is. Just not sure what we're waiting for here, just waiting for the umpire, and yep, we're ready to go. 9 required for the 3 remaining overs. What can Charlie Hines do to change the plot of this game? First up ball, not a bad one at all. Pitched about middle, turned to off. Lovely delivery, and just defended there by little brother.
Yeah, can we see something special here from the captain, Charlie Hines here? Ooh, almost a little mix-up there in the middle, but they just scampered through for a single. So down to 8 runs required now for the Gorillas. Nikhil only 4 away from a half century here. Another brilliant innings he's played here.
Yeah, how's he going to play this? Is he going to look to finish it early? Or will he just keep doing what he's been doing, noodle it round, pick off the loose balls? Oh, chance for a run out there, but not given. It's one way to get your brother out, isn't it? Run out. But yeah, Nikhil Pol just 4 away from his milestone and gets away with an inside edge onto the foot. That could have added to the twists and turns of this match had he lost his wicket, but still there. This time, though, gone, taken. Hines caught and bowled. The big wicket of Nikhil Pal, just perhaps a bit of a brain feed, just chipped back to him. Had to do, took it comfortably, did Hines, and geez, will we see something happen from this, Benjamin?
Yeah, we said we needed something special there from Hines, Charlie Hines, the captain there, and he was able to pick up the big wicket of the fellow captain Nikhil Pal, and maybe just feeling a little bit of the pressure there, just seeing how close this game is getting now. And yeah, have we seen a little twist in the game here? Are we in for a late comeback from the Vipers?
Big decision coming up too for the captain as to who bowls the other end. Whether probably, I imagine, it'll go to Kiefer, Yamamoto Lake, but could also go to Hiratsuka. Be a big decision, but final ball here. Charlie Hines' good spell, 2 for 17, 1 to come, and a big appeal, and must have been bat. Pushing hard for 2. And yeah, off the bat, hence not given because it was dead straight. And 2 more runs to the total makes that target. They're near to crossing the finishing line.
Yeah, that's 2 valuable runs there off the bat of Kelly. And the score now, so they need just 6 runs coming from these final 2 overs.
And it's Fujioka Fletcher.
Interesting decision here. So they've gone to their all-rounder here, Dylan Fujioka Fletcher, to bowl the second last over of the game. There's still an over left from either Kiefer or Kazumasa Hiratsuka to bowl the last from the school end.
Yeah, the big question is, can the Vipers push them to the last over? So not an easy task here for Fujioka Fletcher, but he's bowled his first 3 well. And all set to go here. Just 2 overs, 12 balls remain. Turned out to the onside squares, not good enough to cut that off, and was good enough to cut it off but not concede the run.
All right, score down to 5 now. 5 needed for the Gorillas' victory.
Oh, good delivery and good work from the keeper too. Just making sure that Kelly hadn't gone walkabout.
Yeah, Kelly there trying to get it done here in the second last over. He doesn't want it to go any further. Doesn't want to take it to the last over. He's trying to get it finished here. Let's see what he does for this next ball.
Could be, no, look, falling safely mid-on, a bit squarish from there, and wasn't perhaps timed well, so landed in no man's land. And another run to the total. Comes down to 4. He felt for a chance.
That ball could have landed anyway, yeah.
So 3 balls to come here for Fujioka Kelly. Fujioka Fletcher. Can he do the impossible? This one's just turned. It could be a mix-up, and Fujioka Fletcher will complete the run out. Mix up, and oh wow, just shows you what pressure can do, Benjamin.
Oh, there's another twist here. So Another run out, so good little bit of fielding there. They're aware of this situation. They're not letting them get any easy singles. So good fielding there from who was that number? I think that was Kazumasa Hiratsuka there. The throw, so could be some fielding. I'm just interested when they're going to bring out Daniel Pankhurst. He's yet to bat. Yeah, so he's come out now. He's coming in at number 8. So he's a very good batsman here and very capable of finishing these runs in just one shot. So dangerous man to come in at number 8.
So just 4 required. 1 strike will do it. And are we going to see it? Yes, we are. 4 runs. Wonderful shot. And just clobbered over mid-wicket, squarish. And what a finish for the Gorillas. What a way to bring up their victory. And their championship win here, the Futures League, version 3, 2024. Much appreciated from his teammates. Just checking that score it has in fact been game completed. I'm sure it has. Yes, the shaking of hands. And a wonderful victory to the Gorillas, chasing down the Vipers' score of 128. I'll go to you for some comments, Benjamin, and then I'll wrap up.
Yeah, what a brilliant, beautiful finish there from Hugo Kelly. A nice swat over the mid-wicket fielder, so for 4 runs. So well done to the Gorillas, and that makes them go back-to-back. So last year's champions, the 2nd edition, and this year, 2024, your 3rd edition champions are the Gorillas. So brilliant couple of years for them. And yeah, just a few standout performances for me. With the ball, it was shared around. All their bowlers did really well. But yeah, Captain Nikhil Pal opening up the batting, and yeah, just really set up the game for the Gorillas. Batted almost all the way through, and yeah, well supported in there by Akash Gimraya, also by Rizwan Khan and Rithvik Sivakumar. So all little contributions. So well done to the Gorillas, but nonetheless, a valiant effort, and the Vipers should keep their heads up because they played really well. They played right till the last ball. So yeah, great game. I've thoroughly enjoyed watching and commentating with you, Garth. And yeah, I'll hand over the final summary to you.
Thanks, Benjamin. And yeah, great victory, as you said, for the Gorillas here, going back-to-back. And what a game from Nikhil Pal. A couple of wickets as well to gone alongside his 46, just falling short of the milestone 50, which he performed in the earlier match today. But yeah, no, wonderful performance from the Gorillas. They'll be happy, and so should they be. They'll be out celebrating tonight, let's hope. Hope you've enjoyed today's coverage and over the weekend. Just looking at the summary there, you see standout performances. Nikhil Pal, of course, Dylan Fujioka Fletcher's 53 as well. Just the 3rd 50 of the tournament over the weekend. And Declan Suzuki McCombs 3 for 27 also. But in choosing a man of the match, not an easy one. Just trying to look for Fujioka Fletcher's bowling stats, which I don't have in front of me, but a wonderful match nonetheless. The Gorillas, the victors, in what was a rather tight encounter. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel here in Japan Cricket for future content. A big weekend of domestic cricket coming up next weekend, the Japan Premier League, of which you'll see my co-commentator Benjamin Davis involved, as well as other talented bat players here in Japan and those that come across for the weekend's tournament. There is that, and then followed by the JPL is the international series against Mongolia. So if you're in the Indian subcontinent watching on Fan Code or throughout the world on YouTube, please join us for those tournaments. Otherwise, we hope you've enjoyed today's game. Good afternoon. And thanks, Benjamin, my co-commentator. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Garth.